General Hospital shocker. Mac reveals a big secret. Cody is stunned as DNA results drop a bombshell. Port Charles is about to be shaken to its core with a revelation that not only rewrites the past but threatens to destroy the future of multiple families. As Cody Bell finally gets the DNA results he's been waiting for, Mac Scorpio drops a truth bomb that leaves even Felicia gasping for breath. The Scorpio family will never be the same again. For months now, Cody Bell has danced around the question of his true parentage. Ever since discovering he might be Mac Scorpio's son, Cody has battled internal demons, trust issues, and more than a few guilty secrets. But now, thanks to the determined efforts of Sasha and Felicia, who urged him not to run away from the truth, the long-awaited DNA results have finally come in. What nobody saw coming was that Mac already knew the truth and kept it hidden. Felicia, always the sleuth at heart, never trusted Dominique's version of events. Something about the timeline didn't make sense. How could a woman like Dominique, who loved with all her heart, not tell Mac he had a son, especially after Leopold Taub was dead? Felicia's instincts proved right. With a little help from Spinelli and a few calls to Shadybrook, where old records about Dominique's stay were buried under pseudonyms and aliases, she pieced together a shocking truth. Dominique had written a letter to Mac, one he never received. But someone else did. Cody stumbles across a half-burnt envelope in an old steamer trunk Dominique once owned, one that had been stored for years at the Bell Ranch in Montana. The envelope bore the faint imprint of Mac Scorpio's name. The letter inside was badly damaged, but a fragment revealed enough. Mac deserves to know about the baby, our son. I'm sorry I didn't tell him. I was afraid of Leopold, of what he'd do. If you're reading this, please find Mac. He has a right to know. Cody rushes the letter to Felicia, who's just as stunned. The handwriting matches Dominique's. She shows it to Mac, and his reaction is immediate and furious. In one of the most explosive confrontations General Hospital has seen in years, Felicia corners Mac in their living room with the letter. Did you know? Did you know Cody was your son? Mac stares down at the letter, his hands shaking. Yes, he admits in a hoarse whisper. I knew. Not then, but I found out later. What do you mean later? When? Mac's voice breaks. 3 years ago. When Cody first came to Port Charles, I had him followed. Felicia recoils in horror. You what? Mac confesses that he had always kept tabs on Dominique's world, even after her death. He knew Cody Bell was using an alias. He suspected something deeper. So, he quietly ran his own DNA test, without Cody's knowledge, using a discarded coffee cup and his own toothbrush from the police locker room. And the test. Felicia whispers. It said Cody was my son, Mac says. But I didn't know how to tell him. I thought he didn't want to know. He made it clear he didn't want anything to do with me. Because he didn't know, Mac. You denied him the chance to want you. As fate would have it, Cody walks in just in time to hear that bombshell. You knew. His voice cracks with disbelief. You knew all this time and said nothing? Mac turns toward him, anguish written all over his face. Cody,
No. Don't Cody me.
You stood there and told me you didn't want to get involved. That I should let the past be the past. You made me feel like trash. Felicia tries to mediate, but the damage is done. Cody storms out, heartbroken, betrayed, and furious. But just when viewers think the drama couldn't get any more intense, General Hospital throws in a major curveball. Cody receives a second set of DNA results, this time from an independent lab. Sasha had insisted they go through another service, just to be sure. What the results say. Cody Bell is not Mac Scorpio's biological son. So how does that square with the first DNA test Mac conducted years ago? Spinelli dives into the data and discovers a chilling possibility. The original test Mac ordered was tampered with. And not just by any hacker, by someone who had a motive to keep Mac tied to Cody. All evidence leads back to Leopold Taub's estate lawyer, who had a side agenda of ensuring Cody inherited nothing. But to do that, he forged documents making Cody appear to be Mac's son, and not a Taub. So now Cody isn't just reeling from Mac's betrayal, he's questioning his entire identity again. Mac is shattered. I wanted to do the right thing, he tells Anna. I waited too long. And now it doesn't matter if Cody's my son or not. I've lost him. Anna, ever the voice of reason, reminds Mac. Blood doesn't make you a father, Mac. Courage does. And you still have time to be that man. Mac visits Cody and apologizes, but Cody slams the door in his face. You only came clean because you got caught. But the hurt in Mac's eyes is undeniable. So is his love. And over time, cracks begin to form in Cody's anger. In a shocking turn, Felicia and Sasha team up to solve the final piece of the puzzle, who is Cody Bell's biological father. Spinelli uncovers a lost medical record hidden in Shady Brook's archives under a false name, Nathaniel Preston, a former patient who was treated during Dominique's time there. He and Dominique had a brief romantic interlude before she was returned to Leopold. Nathaniel is still alive, living under the radar in Oregon, battling late-stage dementia. But his sister confirms Dominique had written him letters about a baby. Using flashback sequences and memory montages, GH dives deep into Dominique's struggle to protect her unborn child, caught between Leopold's control and her brief window of freedom with Nathaniel. These flashbacks are powerfully emotional, featuring classic scenes with Shel Danielson's Dominique via reimagined footage and narration. The final truth emerges. Cody Bell is Nathaniel Preston's son, not Mac's. Mac, devastated but still full of resolve, visits Cody one final time. You may not be my son by blood, he says, but you're mine if you'll have me. Cody, eyes brimming with tears, whispers, I wanted it to be you. All along, I hoped. They embrace in a moment that brings tears to viewers' eyes, proving that chosen family is just as powerful, if not more so, than the biological kind. This revelation sets off a chain reaction. Sasha realizes how deeply she's fallen for Cody, and the two move in together, rebuilding their future from the ruins of the past. Mac finds a renewed purpose at the PCPD, championing fairness and second chances. Felicia, ever the investigator, is approached by a mysterious woman claiming she knew Dominique, and that she has another secret that could blow Port Charles wide open. With Mac and Cody now united by heart if not blood, the door is open for General Hospital to explore a rich, new father-son dynamic. Cody is learning how to trust, and Mac is learning how to forgive himself. But danger always lurks in Port Charles, and a new enemy, someone who knows Nathaniel Preston's full history, is about to resurface. Could Cody be the heir to something more sinister than anyone imagined? And what happens when Leopold's real fortune is uncovered, and Cody's true place in the Taub family is revealed? Stay tuned, GH fans. The storm is just beginning.